Today we are talking music and politics on Unpacking with Don D. Hello, Don D.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Don D, I mentioned that maybe you think of signing or managing me. Is there an option? Do I have a nice voice enough? Hey.
If maybe.
Hey, me, I don't even believe you. You don't even believe yourself. This if maybe.
I was like,
but anyway,
if I had the means, then I'll
just let me sing for 5 minutes before you
5 seconds.
You judge. 5 seconds after the show.
Okay.
Just give me any song at all.
Okay, let's do it.
I can pitch as high as Celine Dion.
Oh.
You don't know. You don't play. Anyway, welcome again to Ghana and welcome to the show. We're always glad to have you on here.
Sure.
All right. I'm fine. How are you?
Straight?
Very straight. That's good. Dundee came in smelling all nice in his all black. All black is a thing for me. I like all black. I
always wear blacks when I come here.
Yeah. Actually, that's true. That's true.
Black,
anyway, is black your favorite color? Will you say it's your favorite color? Absolutely. Black is the only color. Anyway, all right. Now, you recently launched the Ghana Music Awards USA, right? How have preparations been?
Yeah, we have our nominee announcement on May 24th. Yeah, and after that, we call for voting and then go to Atlantic City and have fun on August 16th. Pretty much that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Have you already put out for vote and all of that?
No, the nominees are not out yet. So
okay, when is it coming out?
May 24th.
Okay, yeah, but they are voting, right? Is it paid voting as well?
Yes, paid voting. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, what are your thoughts on that? Because now a lot of people talk about paid voting a lot because then they think that it's a way that people are indirectly paying for the awards.
Well, I think if you believe, it's just like, if you believe in your favorite act, you go on YouTube and you buy credit and you listen to their music, right?
Okay.
It's the same thing. So if you want them to win, buy credit and vote for them. Simple.
Okay. So okay, now because you mentioned this, right? Let me also just say that what of the people who are good, right, but don't have the fan base, don't have people voting for them.
You are good, but
from now to when the award starts, how are they going to create that fan base who will vote for them to win? Unless you're going to do a breakdown.
It means you're not there yet then.
But if they're not there yet, they are nominees as well. I'm not only saying it for Ghana Music Awards USA. I'm just saying it.
I'm talking. People have said it. I'm like, it's a competitive award, right?
Okay.
So you're not expecting us to just hand it over to hand.
But what happens to merit?
Then that would be an honorary award.
Okay, so let's do a breakdown of what it takes for someone to win. If the board, the percentage for the board, the voting, and all of that, so that we clearly understand what it would take to win a Ghana Music Award USA
plaque, right? Okay, so first of all, you need to be nominated, and then the nominations, the board and academy put them together. We announce them, and then they are links out there for people, the public to vote. The public holds 40%.
Okay. And
then the board also holds about 40%, the same 40%. And then the academy has 20%.
20%.
So it's not only about
the voting.
The voting. That the board also, votes.
So that's to say someone can win with the board and the academy.
But with the popular song and popular artists, it's for the public.
Okay.
We don't have any control over that.
Right.
I mean, the public thinks that's the most popular artist, that's the most popular artist.
Okay.
Or most popular song, that's the most popular
song. Okay. All right. What keeps you going year on year with Ghana Music Awards USA?
The fact that I'm putting smile on, we are putting smile on artists' faces, and we are projecting our culture to the world, and also projecting our heritage to the outside world, because we operate in America. So that alone is something that keeps us going. And I mean, the artists in America are now proud of GMA USA, and they always want us to keep going. So the fact that they are happy and they want us to keep going. I'm
happy you mentioned cultural projection, right? And then also I'm going to talk about breaking boundaries, because you said the artists in America are happy, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that it's going to get to a point where we also now, it's easy for them to break into the Ghanaian market, and then also easy for some Ghanaian artists to break into that market, because there are several people who are probably part of the nominations who are only big in the USA, but are still Ghanaian artists who we don't know, right?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, so the focus or the one of the aim of GMA USA was to bridge that gap, or bridge the gap between the Ghanaian population and the ones in America.
Yeah.
So if you realize, I don't know if you've seen, but when an artist wins one of our awards, we trying to create the leverage for them to market their music on the Ghanaian market. So like say, I have a relationship with 3 Music.
Yes.
So I'll send one of the artists, oh Charlie, I know this guy who is very good. Can you put him on or something like that? So we do that for the artists in America. And the ones in Ghana too, we put them on shows.
Yeah, okay.
So they perform at our events, and sometimes we put them on radio stations, like the mainstream radio stations in America and stuff. Yeah, so yeah.
Ooh, mainstream radio stations in America sounds good. But we are going to also now, keeping our fingers crossed for that proper breakthrough to happen, because I feel like sometimes when we hear the winners of some of the categories, even though they are American artists and they're probably doing their thing, we don't exactly know them, right? So I think that
we'll cross that bridge.
Yes,
I mean,
fingers crossed.
We're
almost there.
Almost there.
Exciting! I was going to ask you how the bridging of the gap is, but if you said that you're almost there, then just take us
the
into
bridging
it.
of the gap is one of the things I said. Like, we have most of them now organizing concerts in Ghana. Most of them now coming to Ghana to market their, promote their music. We have most of them playing shows now in Ghana, and also we connecting them with the media in Ghana. Because we have the links to the media, so we connect them to mainstream media in Ghana. And I think that's one of the key factors in bridging that gap.
Okay.
And we are working on it.
Okay, so this is a high that you've mentioned, which is really, really good. A few highs, the fact that you can get shows for them in Ghana, you can get shows for the Ghanaian based ones as well outside of the country, and the US artists are happy with how the award scheme is going, right? That's exciting. But for you as an organizer as well, what have been your lows? Yes.
I mean, it's all money, it's always about financial assistance.
Money.
Always about the money, and I just believe the corporate world is now, hearing of us. So with time, we'll get there. So shout out to GTA now. GTA has agreed to support
thank
us
you,
this
GTA.
Year. And then the GTA and then some few institutions in Ghana are now, on board to help. So yeah.
I if I clearly remember, sometime last year when the awards happened, people were talking about the setup, not being at par, what they would expect an award setup to be, and all of that. What are you doing to improve that as well? Because I believe that year on year, when anything progresses, it should get better.
Yeah, I think that was something Sadek, your former boss, raised. Said that they believe it's time,
and a few other people as well.
I mean, the rest of them also said the same thing. They think it's time to scale up. Yeah, scaling up is scaling up in Ghana is different from scaling up in America.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the LED walls you guys see, the production, it may cost you about $100,000 to do productions in Ghana, right? But if I want to do the same kind of production in America, I'm talking about $500,000.
Okay.
And if you don't have sponsors, how are you going to
pull that
so
off?
Yeah, so I just believe if the government or the individuals want us to scale up, they just support us. And then we'll get there. It's not like we don't know the technical know-how. We know it. We know the technical. We have the technical abilities to put up massive productions. I mean, some of the works we've done in America, if you see them, we have the technical know-how. But the only problem is with the finances.
The finances.
Hopefully, because Charlie renting just a 32 or 36 by 10 video wall, it's costing me about almost $10,000.
That's a lot of money. But also for the layman who would ask that, isn't Ghana Music Awards USA a franchise of what we knew as Ghana Music Awards at the time?
No. Okay. We have no collaborations with nobody. It's just a separate institution, honoring Ghanaians in America and in Ghana.
Okay,
separate.
so it's two separate institutions.
Two separate institutions.
Okay,
entities, yeah.
So for you as well, what are you doing to make sure, beyond the sponsorship that's coming from GTA and a few others that you have mentioned, just to make sure that the experience is not what they've had in times past, the event in general, in totality, is not what it's been in times past, so that this year will be different?
You're right. I should have just given one of the videos of our new venue.
Oh, you have the videos?
Yeah.
You can share.
Yeah, I'll share it, and maybe
share that, and then we can put it out.
Yes, because our venue, the venue for our auditorium for this year's event. I don't think any Ghanaian institution in America has ever. Oh yeah, I don't think anybody, because that's the venue Busta Rhymes and Faith Evans performed like a month ago.
Okay.
So you could.
Okay, so is this also saying to say that because the support came in from all of the people that it's coming from is why you have that venue?
No, we just believe in scaling up, as they said. You've done the 50 year, it was massive. I mean, production possibly did not go the way we were expecting, but the attendance was high. Okay. And people thought the venue was little. Right. As compared to the
so it couldn't accommodate the numbers.
Yeah, so this time we've gone for a huge venue that takes about 5,000 people. I mean, yes, and then it's state of the art.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just look for it and just give to your production and you can play it.
So while you are at it, talking about experiences when it comes to these shows and all of that is really, really important, because then we don't want that after every edition or after every season of any award scheme or any show, we are coming back to the same thing over and over again. So creating the experience, is really of top priority, right? Have you been able to share the video?
Yeah, I've shared the video.
Okay,
with the production,
so we'll put up the video really soon. It's of top priority that the experiences are different. So beyond the venue, beyond the setup that you have, what are we going to be experiencing? I mean, for those who are going to be in attendance.
So this year we're going to the beach. We're going back to the beach.
Okay.
So it's a beach town. We are actually the event will be held on the water.
On the water.
Yeah. Hey. So
it's like you are tapping into some ideas that some people have, but anyway.
Tap into ideas. Okay, well, anyway. Okay, so fine.
Yeah, but I mean that's what happens with ideas, right? If you don't execute, you're not the only one who has it in mind.
We've done it before. We did Showboat. Our first event was actually held on the water. Okay. So that's 5-6 years ago. So we are going back there again, but this time at a different auditorium, and it's a weekend of activities.
Okay, it's a whole weekend. Okay, so run us through what the activities are.
So we come on Friday, and we have the welcome party, and then for the artists and then our patrons, on Friday night, and then Saturday in the morning we have the beach party. Okay. So after the beach party, then we have the main event. Right after the main event, we have the after party.
Another party again. Okay.
And then on Sunday we have the fufu party. So it's always
it's a lineup.
It's always like that with us.
Okay.
Since we in the inception of GMA USA, we've always had activity. The whole weekend is always full of activities. So yeah. So
GMA USA weekend.
Yeah, it's a GMA.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. But also, what brought you to Ghana? Before we have this conversation, let's just have a look at the venue that Dennis Dundee is referring to, and this is what you see on screen right now for those watching on 3 Music TV, is where the Ghana Music Awards USA is going to be happening this year. Okay, so this is the after party venue.
Yeah, this is the after party venue.
Okay, is everything happening in one space?
One space, so it's a whole one big building.
Okay.
So this is the after party. And
wow.
So
Dundee, this is a lot of investment.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like I said, this year is a different year altogether.
Okay.
It's not your usual year.
Yeah.
This is not our usual year. So so that's the auditorium.
Okay.
That's the auditorium for now this is the venue for the main awards night. So that's the auditorium for the main awards night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, Dundee, because you are showing this huge edifice, right? I would want to ask, people often raise concerns about award schemes not being able to break even before you even talk about making profits, right? For sales of tickets for you as well, how does it go? Because here you give out so many tickets just because you want. So how are you recouping in in spending on all of this?
So for investors, yes, we've broken even for a while now.
Oh, for the past 6 years?
No,
Okay.
for the past 2 years.
2 years. Oh, congratulations
even.
then.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
but doesn't mean we've made profits. No,
Okay.
we've just broken even. But we've not made profits yet. And ticket sales, we all know, like the artists alone, we have about almost 130 artists who are filed. So artists and a manager. So that's about 200.
And then some of their teams
Team
as well.
See, so yeah, I mean, tickets, yes, definitely you have to give them out because it's their night. You get what I'm saying? The night is for them.
Just
and
to celebrate them.
Yeah, and apart from that, we have sponsors, we have, media, and so usually we give out half of the tickets for free.
Okay.
And then before we sell the other ones, yeah.
Okay. What's this venue called, by the way?
That's the ACS One Studio.
ACS One Studio. Okay.
In Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Really nice.
Yeah,
really nice.
it's a top-notch
Congratulations.
venue,
Congratulations for getting anyway. But okay, now you've been in Ghana for a while, a couple of weeks now. What brought you to Ghana, Dundee?
Yeah.
What brought you back to the motherland?
Okay, so this time it's okay. We having our nominee announcement, yes, but I came purposely to touch base with my my constituency.
Okay.
My constituents. Let's put it like that. So yeah, I'm thinking of going to active politics. I've been in politics for a while.
Yeah, we touched on it the last time you were here.
Yeah, I was here. So I mean, I didn't go full scale, but this time, yeah.
Let's get into it.
Yeah. My party's in power, so let's.
Okay. So if you can also give us details as to which constituency you are looking to
that's
stand.
Whole Central. For now, the goal is not to contest. The goal is to support.
Okay.
The MP achieve.
Okay.
Whatever he's doing, and we are also contributing what we can.
And how has the support been going?
I mean, from my side, yes. I just did a donation.
Yes, we are going to look at the video of
and
that.
I have plans of donating a whole internet to about 6 schools.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I also have plans of. I mean, in the past I've been donating tablets to schools, so we also have plans of donating tablets and also books. To the institution. So
that's
these
awesome.
are the plans. Yeah.
That's awesome. But what goes into also now beyond you wanting to support and not wanting to contest now?
I'm not saying that not wanting. I'm saying that
now
the goal is not to
contest now.
But if the constituent says, yeah, let's go, we'll go.
Oh, so when they are ready, you'll be ready.
Yeah.
Not when you are ready, they'll be ready.
No. When the constituent say no, it's time for you to go.
Okay.
Yes, I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah.
But are they aware of what the intentions are?
I mean, there was a call on me.
Okay.
To come, whole Central is predominantly entertainers, right? But they feel like they are not being seen or they are not being heard, and the ecosystem is actually, they are not benefiting from the ecosystem, the entertainment ecosystem. So they believe one person,
the son of the soil,
can actually champion that cause, and they called on me. So I'm like, okay, so I'm still thinking with the with 1 and 2 people and see how that
will go. Dundee, there are a few entertainers in politics right now, right?
A lot.
Yeah, quite a lot. And in saying that they are in politics, it's not just being MPs or being assemblymen or women and all of that. They are holding significant positions and offices in politics. What are your thoughts on entertainers getting into politics first, and do you think that they are in these offices also because when some people were appointed, I remember people, for example, Kafui Danku, let me just use her as an example. When she was appointed, people raised concern as to, is she fit for that role? Obviously, I don't think the president would appoint someone who is not fit for any role, right? But your thoughts on entertainers assuming political office?
You see, so let's take agriculture, right? It's hands-on. Dumelo is a farmer.
I mean, we've seen him do
everything. So of course, apart from the fact that he's an entertainer, he also what people don't understand is that apart from us on the screens, there are other sides to our lifestyles. We have some other components in our lifestyle that people don't know.
Yeah.
And that is one thing I think we bring to bear.
And the multiplicity of whatever personality is It's
exactly.
fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the politicians, some of them are. Let's take somebody like Jaja. He's into oil and gas, like, but he's for creative arts. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like we all have our, and I'm sure someone like Dumelo went to Gimpa for something else, right? He just has the talent to act. Doesn't mean he can't sell.
That's who his totality is.
Exactly. So I mean, I think we all have multiple personalities, which if the government or the nation calls on us to deliver, we will be in there.
Okay. Now that will bring me to my next question. If this has in any way also informed your decision to get into politics?
No. I mean, I started politics back in the days, like in 2008.
Okay.
We helped the party to come to power. Like Ododio constituency where I lived. We were on the street. Vampi will attest to this. We were on the street campaigning for the party to come to power.
So it's been a long time.
Yes, it's been a long time. And after that, we jackpot. So it's just prudent that we come back and support, our party was in power. Okay. Or even support in the government was they in power.
That's about 17 years in the game, in your political game, right? Okay, so in Dundee's political pursuits, you heard him say that he did a donation to some constituents in Ho Central. So let's take a look at that video, and then when we come back, we are going to conclude our conversation right here on Unpacking. For the benefits of those listening on Plus 89.9 FM, this was just a video of Dundee's donation to the whole leprosarium, okay? And Dundee, congratulations to you and the team for even coming up with this. He was telling me off air that he also paid off their water bills, and that is also really, really good. So what are more plans you have for Ho Central?
Yeah, so like I said, we have the plans of donating Wi-Fi to about 6 tertiary institutions in the water region and the whole central, and both private and public institutions. We also, we have plans of, constructing boreholes. We also donate books, tablets. There's a lot, and then we are also looking at creating an entertainment hub. In whole central, where the youth can go to and exhibit their talent. There's a lot of plans for them. So even whether or not we go into politics, we are still going to support Ho Central.
Because you mentioned an entertainment hub, let me only also say that there's been this conversation that has been going on about tribe and music, and some tribes not being able to easily break across the country as compared to those who use the Akan language, right? Because Ghana is skewed towards a certain tribe, right, or a certain group of people, just as well as any northern language as well. How will you look to also break in this boundary so that for those who are superstars, in the Volta region, in Ho Central, we also know about them. We also are able to properly jam to their music.
I'm sure Stoneboy has Manojilo. There's a track Stoneboy has.
Yes, with Angelique Kidjo.
People don't understand it, but people jump to it. Right? So I think it's all about publicity and promotions. Yeah, the lack of fans to promote our music is what is causing. Because there's a lot of Nigerian music we sing that we don't even understand. When they cross borders into Ghana, that's why we heard them. A lot of South African music
The crossing of the border is the problem, you see, because if it's able to cross the border from the Volta region to Accra to other parts of Ghana, then you can look at it crossing the Ghanaian boundaries. But if it doesn't even cross into other parts of the Ghanaian regions, you know, so how are we going to?
That's the reason why I think you guys discovered this guy, Chief.
Chief One. Chief One has been around. He's I think Chief One is a 3 Music person.
So that's what I said.
It's not exactly like a discovery, but we strongly support him.
Chief so One, I mean, I think there are a lot of people out there in the Volta region who are very, very creative, and with the adequate support, funds and logistics, I think they should cross borders, and that's why I want to take that upon myself.
We are looking forward to that, so that they move from the Volta region to other parts of Ghana, to other parts of Africa, and then to USA and to other parts of the world. Being Dundee, we believe you, we trust you.
We will do that.
Before I let you go, Dundee, the dates for Ghana Music Awards USA.
Yeah, so this year the main event is on August 16th. Right inside. I just didn't want to talk about Ghana Music Awards today. Well, okay, let's talk about it. So yeah, it's on August 16th in Atlanta City. Grab your ticket on Eventbrite and come, let's go have fun. Because this year is going to be massive. This year is going to be massive. Like, you don't want to, the lineup and then the artists coming through. Yeah, you don't want to miss this year.
I'm not going to ask you about the lineup because I know that you will not see it. I know that, but we'll also be looking forward to supporting the Ghana Music Awards USA. As always, it is music's biggest night, guys, and you don't want to miss it. Like you heard Dundee say, it is going to be massive, happening at the ACX1 studios. He's already mentioned all of the plans and lineup that they have for Ghana Music Awards USA this year. If you missed the conversation earlier, you can find it over on our YouTube 3 Music Networks, and it's been a conversation with the Don himself, Dennis Don D. And this is the Culture Daily Morning Show. We've just tipped a little over 10 a.m. Do forgive us for the time, and also remember that there's more for you right here on 3 Music TV and Plus 89.9 FM. If you miss any part of the show, just head over to our socials. It's 3 Music on Facebook, 3 Music TV on Instagram, 3 Music Networks on X, and you can enjoy all of the content that you missed. My name is Lerny Lomotey. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to somebody. Edith, if you're watching, I mean, a big shout out to you and Nancy. I just want to say a big shout out to them. Else today,
then go slaughter you. So shouts to Edith and Nancy, and like I did mention, the conversation will be on our socials. Do catch it. My name is Lerny Lomotey. Have a good day.
Yeah.